Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So, మనం ఇంతకు ముందు వీడియోలో మనం టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబబిలిటీస్ గురించి నేర్చుకున్నాం. We have seen the classical probability, empirical probability, subjective probability and introduction about the axiomatic probability. So these axiomatic probability is depends upon the axioms. So today we are going to discuss about what are those axioms. So let us get into the another slide. The axiomatic approach of probability. So the first axiom is the probability of A is greater than or equals to 0. It is nothing but if we take any of the probability, any of the event of a probability should always be greater than or equals to 0. A event kaina gani probability value anedi compulsory it should be greater than or equals to 0. And the second axiom is probability of S is equals to 1. Here S denotes the sample space. Sample space యొక్క probability అనేది ఎప్పుడు that should be equals to 1. And we have example for it. For example, if you take when you roll a die, the outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? These are the outcomes. This is the sample space. The total outcomes are nothing but the sample space. And if you take the probability of this sample space, which is nothing but the probability of getting a face of 1 is 1 by 6 plus the probability of getting 2 is also 1 by 6 and probability of getting 3 is also 1 by 6 and probability of getting 4 which is also 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 and probability of getting 5 is also 1 by 6. Getting 6 is also 1 by 6 which is nothing but 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 which is nothing but this 6. 6 divided by 6 which is equals to 1. That's why the probability of a sample space is always equals to 1. And now the third axiom is the probability of event A plus the probability of A complement is equals to 1. This is nothing but the complementary event. I have explained in the previous video. ఇక్కడ A event యొక్క probability if you add with A not A complement అంటే A event కాకుండా వేరే ఈవెంట్ జరగడం అన్నమాట. ఏ ఈవెంట్ కాకుండా వేరే ఈవెంట్ జరగడం వాటి రెండింటిని ప్లస్ చేస్తే గనక if you add the probability of happening of an event and probability of not happening of an event, it should be always equals to 1. This is the complementary event. And now the fourth axiom is the probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. ఇక్కడ ఒక కండిషన్ ఉందన్నమాట. Let me remove this and ఇక్కడ A and B అనేటివి జాయింట్ ఈవెంట్స్ అయినప్పుడు మాత్రమే దిస్ ఫార్ములా హోల్డ్స్. జాయింట్ ఈవెంట్స్ ఆర్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్. అంటే ఏలో బిలో కామన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉంటేనే ఈ యాక్సియం అనేది సాటిస్ఫై అవుతుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ది ప్రాబబిలిటీ ఒక ఈవెంట్ ఏ తీసుకున్నాం. దిస్ ఈస్ ఈవెంట్ ఏ విచ్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is event A. And we have another event B. This B తీసుకుందాం. This is event B. And which is consisting of elements 4, 3, 6 and 7. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఏలో ఉన్న కొన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ బిలో ఉన్నాయి, విచ్ ఆర్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇంటర్సెక్టింగ్ పాయింట్స్. కామన్ పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా ఏలో బిలో. వాట్ ఆర్ ది కామన్ పాయింట్స్ ఇన్ ఏ అండ్ బి? What are the common points in A and B? Which are nothing but the 4 and 3 are common points. Therefore 4, 3 are the common points in it. So వీటి యొక్క ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ చేస్తే ఎలా వస్తుంది మనకి? This is A unit A and this is B. This intersection part contains 4 and 3 points. And ఈ A లో ఏముంటాయి? 1, 2 and 5. And this B event contains 6 and 7. Right? Which is nothing but A union B చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది ఇప్పుడు? The probability of A union B, the probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. మనకి probability of A union B అంటే ఏమేమి ఎలిమెంట్స్ రావాలి? ఇందులో కామన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఓకే. బట్ when you do the union, you will get the output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. ఇదే కదా మీకు రావాల్సిన అవుట్పుట్. This is the output you need to get, right? When you do the union, ఇది ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది మనకి? The probability of A అంటే ఏంటి? ఏలో ఎన్ని పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయి అంటే విచ్ ఇంక్లూడ్ 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. అండ్ ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ B లో 4, 3, 6, 7. అంటే మనకి 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. అగైన్ ఇన్ ది ప్రాబిలిటీ B 4, 3, 6, 7. అంటే రెండు సార్లు వస్తున్నాయి. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ మైనస్ దిస్ కామన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఓన్లీ, యూ విల్ గెట్ దిస్ అవుట్పుట్. దీంట్లో 4, 5 ఉంది, దీంట్లో 4, 3 ఉంది. These are the common elements. If you eliminate these common elements from both of these, then only you will get the output of union. That's why only the probability of A union B formula is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So hope you get the clarity why we are subtracting the intersection elements. Okay. And no. And the fifth one is probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. ఇక్కడ ఏంటి మనం పైన వాటిలో ఏం నేర్చుకున్నాం? We are subtracting the A intersection B when A and B are dependent events. Intersection common points ఉంటే గనక ఈ ఫార్ములా. If there are no common points, intersection points అనేటివి లేవు. A and B are independent events. అంటే A is independent of B and B is independent of A, which is nothing but the intersection element is equals to 5. These intersection elements, when A and B are independent, the intersection will become the 5. So that's why only the formula becomes probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. And the sixth axiom, if A is subset or equals to B, then probability of B is greater than or equals to probability of A, which is true. Here the A is a subset and B is the superset. A is subset to B is nothing but ఇది event A అనుకుంటే, if you consider this is event B, అయితే ఇక్కడ ఈవెంట్ ఏ అనుకుందాం ఇది, and this is event B if you consider. And here what is saying, A is subset to B, which is nothing but inside the B there is a. అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, B అనేది సూపర్ సెట్, this is the superset and A is the subset. Then obviously if A is inside the B, then probability of B is bigger than A, which is nothing but the probability of B is always greater than or equals to probability of A if A is subset or equals to B. And the last axiom we have is probability of union I is equals to 1 tends to n AI, which is equals to summation I is equals to 1 tends to n probability of AI. If you take the union of A events, A అనేటివి కొన్ని events ఉన్నాయి, which is I is equals to 1 to n events, A అనేటివి n events ఉన్నాయి. If you take all those union అంటే addition అన్నమాట, ఆ సీక్వెన్స్ A యొక్క ఈవెంట్స్ యొక్క అన్ని యూనియన్ చేస్తే గనక that probability is equals to the summation of I is equals to 1 tends to n probability of AI. This is about the axiomatic approach of probability. And one more thing is left, I will explain it, which is this axiomatic probability satisfies the three properties. This probability of A greater than or equals to 0 is also called as the positive one. This is also called as positive. And this probability of a sample space is equals to 1 is also called as almost sure or certainty. This is called as certainty. And the last property, it is called as additivity. This is all about the axiomatic approach of probability. In the coming video we have left a few, like addition, when you will use the addition, and multiplication and conditional probability. Those we are going to see in the next video. I hope you have understood this, and please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my videos. Thank you all. Happy learning to you.